Yeah, I'm Sally Butcher. I'm an artist from Birmingham, and my piece in the collection is called Lockdown Hair, Who Cares? Lockdown Hair, Who Cares is about the extra caring responsibilities that were kind of assumed by women, especially mothers, during the pandemic, especially at the height of the pandemic. It kind of draws a lot on my own experience as a new mother of two during this time. So I had a baby just born just 3 days before the first lockdown. And it also kind of speaks to the wider mothering community at this time and the extra care burdens that were brought on them. And it's a triptych, and it's a series of mobile phone snaps of me and my two children, and it uses images of hair. Hair became a bit of a thing in lockdown. It was a bit trivial. People had their lockdown haircuts because they couldn't get out. But for me, it was kind of representative. I was using it as a metaphor of some of those kind of wearing and caring responsibilities that I and others had whilst isolated with small children. So it covers the 3 lockdowns. The first piece is called Be Careful. The middle piece is called Take Care, and the second piece is called Self-Care. And they're kind of representative of the mixed messages or the developing messages that we had during the time in the lockdowns. And there's a series of kind of caring idioms that are produced, written like hashtags at the bottom, and they were kind of being banded around at the time as well. And as I said, they're kind of reflective of the messages we had, so from sort of social distancing guidelines from family and friends, to care bubbles, to messages about schools and school closures. And they're reflective of the kind of prolonged pressure on mothers, and how that's kind of was quite immense in that time, and how messages such as, take care never really meant so much as it did then. For me, I was very glad it was my second baby. I think had it been my first, I think it would have been quite different. There are very real things such as postnatal depression, and the fact that there were no care bubbles at all right at the beginning was really, really hard. I was lucky to have my close family around me. I was lucky to have my husband and my other child. But I understand if there were some people who were on their own, you could think how this situation of this isolation would have been absolutely horrendous. I don't know how much of an effect it had on the children. I'm hoping they're all out of it now, but I think the effect on mothers is still coming through, really, even at this stage.